Hi, I'm Kristen with Wildflowers and Fresh Food, and this is Rebecca Washburn. She's a licensed therapist, a yoga instructor, and the founder of the Chakra Journey.
Thank you for having me today.
Yes, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So we're going to be talking about the Third Eye Chakra. And I saw a chef recently and he had a little cap on. It was a little winter hat and it had the third eye mark here.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was really cool looking. And
You should get one.
I know. I think that's the perfect thing for a chef. And so, but it looks a little funny. So it looked, it's confusing, I think, to a lot of people. Like, what's this third eye thing? Is this weird? Is it strange? And so for people that are new to chakras, tell me what the chakras are. Tell me what this third eye means. And it feels so mysterious.
Yes.
You know?
So our chakras are energy centers that run up and down our spine. We have 7 main ones, and they organize the psychology of our life. They organize the energy of our physical body, our mental body, emotional, and spiritual body.
Wow.
So the third eye chakra is located right in between our eyebrows, and it governs physically it governs our sight, our external sight, and on a metaphysical level, it governs our inner sight. So it's like another eye, an eye that can see beyond the physical world. It's our sense of intuition, imagination, dreams, visions, all that ties into the third eye chakra.
I'm hearing you say it's our intuition. It's not what we physically see.
Right.
It's not a third eye that's physically seeing. It's
Right.
our intuition and that other sense, if you will, right?
Seeing the bigger picture, seeing through a new lens, like
That perspective. I love the tie-in of the food and the chakras. And so for the third eye, it's the color of an eggplant, the indigo color,
the bluish
really
purple.
Nice. Okay. So what I did before you got here was I roasted this eggplant, which was simply just cutting it in half, putting it on some parchment paper, and putting it in the oven for about half an hour at 400 degrees. Okay. And then I want to make something called baba ganoush. And so, have you ever had that?
I love that.
I love it too. And it is an eggplant dish with tahini, sort of like a hummus. And we need to get the liquid off of the eggplant. So what I did was I roasted it, I scraped it out of the exterior peel, and I put it in a colander. And it was simple, and you can see how much liquid's come off, quite a bit.
It just drains by itself.
Yeah. And if you want, you can come through and give it a little push every so often. And so probably only half an hour or so. But so now we've got like just pure eggplant in here, okay? So a lot of the liquid's off. So I'm just gonna put that into this beautiful, beautiful bowl. My friend Zach Serkey is a local potter. Isn't it gorgeous? And so we're gonna add in a little bit of garlic. And I've got some spices here. I've got some ground cumin, and I've got some smoked paprika. So if you want to toss those into our eggplant, I'll give you those. I'll put in some garlic.
So the third eye chakra, seeing from a new perspective, if we were a caterpillar, we would see the world through the lens of the caterpillar, seeing our surroundings and what's right in front of us. And seeing through the third eye is the equivalent of seeing through the eyes of a butterfly. So once the caterpillar transforms, it's able to see life through a new perspective, see a broader perspective, like a bird's eye view, so we can see how things fit together more clearly.
And I realize as we grow, as we work with foods, as we work in yoga and chakras or therapy, all the different things that are available to us, and open ourselves up to the other perspectives, we can become the butterfly, right? And so we're never stuck in one stage. We're constantly evolving. And so while this is sort of, clever talk and the metaphor talk, it is a beautiful process, and I would imagine one that you see in your work all the time as a therapist and a yoga instructor and the Chakra Journey. You squeeze in a little bit of lemon, and I want to hear more about this.
Naturally, like the caterpillar doesn't try to become a butterfly, it just moves towards that stage, and that's what we do through our lives, is we just move through our stages and get to that transformational place.
I'm going to quickly jump over to the recipe. I'm going to add in some tahini, which is used in hummus. We're going to have to stir that. I put in a little bit of olive oil. You added lemon. And I put in a little bit of Himalayan salt. We could use any kind of salt, would be fine. Okay, so that's all that's going to be in here. And so just while you finish telling us more about all this, I'm just going to kind of mix it together. And so in some of our other videos, you told me what an overactive and an underactive chakra looks like. So with a third eye, tell me what that looks like.
Well, the third eye is also associated with our mind. So if someone has a lot of energy going on in the third eye chakra, like an excessive amount of energy, they might be caught up in their head a lot. They might be also caught in the imagination and not really grounded in reality.
Okay.
So
head in the clouds kind of person?
Head in the clouds. If it's deficient, a person might be too caught up in the physical body and not really know that there is a potential to be a butterfly. They're caught up in the caterpillar perspective and think that all that they see around them is all that there is.
Yeah.
And so they don't even know that a new perspective exists.
Yeah. Tell me some of the things that we can do to encourage things along.
Definitely yoga is often a catalyst for this kind of change because it allows us to turn inward and to experience ourselves in a different way. So a lot of times when we start doing yoga, that is the catalyst for this experience to happen. And a lot of times people come to me in therapy because it's already happening and they don't know what's going on. So
they may start in yoga and all of a sudden some emotions are coming up, is that right? Okay.
And so without a framework for it, we think something's wrong with us. So kind of putting that in perspective is very helpful and just allows us to know that this is a natural process that happens and it's actually it's going to exponentially change our lives and be much better than the limited perspective.
I'm Kristen with Wildflowers and Fresh Food.
And I'm Rebecca from the Chakra Journey. And if you want to connect with our work, you can follow the links below. And we're going to try a taste of this delicious baba ganoush.
Yes.